Welcome to our Green Acres, everybody. My name is Teresa. Today's video, I'm going to show y'all some vintage window DIY projects. So let's get started. Now I'm going to show you 3 vintage windows that I have. I've had these in my supplies, and I've also had these in my home as decor, and I've recently redone a lot of the decor in my home, and I took these down. So now they are just sitting out in my storage building, and I want to get them out and do something beautiful with them and pass them on to someone else that can enjoy them. I have a local consignment store in my area, and they absolutely love when I bring these windows in. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to take this one. It has some damage, but that's okay. It just adds a lot of character and patina to it. Make sure to clean the glass of your window very well. This makes a huge difference of how your transfer will apply to the glass. Once I got my glass cleaned, now I just want to go in and arrange the design of the transfer I'm going to use. I'll leave the name to the transfer books that I'm using in today's video down below in my description box. This one right here, I think will fit perfect on this size window, so I'm going to just cut off as much of the excess paper as I can. These transfers right here have grid lines, so it makes it really easy to cut straight lines and also line them up so you'll get your design placed down in the perfect position. I always like to use some painter's tape to hold my design in place. You just remove the backing, and with the transfer stick, you just go around the whole transfer until you get it applied to the glass. These transfers apply to glass really well, but like I mentioned, make sure to clean your glass really good before you get started. Now I'm just going to put that clear sheet back on the first design that I've applied so I can line it up to the second design. I'm going to use those grid marks to get the second design lined up so my design will match up. A lot of these transfers will lock into place. So they are designed that way, so you can apply them in sections and just connect them together. This right here was such a beautiful design. I love the muted black and white on this one, and I think it'll be a beautiful decor piece for spring and summertime. You can resource old windows in a lot of places. You can get them at the thrift store, at flea markets, antique stores, yard sales. I've also had some good friends to replace windows in their home and called me and asked me if I'd want to come and take some of the old windows for project pieces. So I absolutely said yes, and I'd go and grab them up. Now this one I got at the Goodwill bins. I got it last year, so this is how it originally looked. Somebody had painted a peacock on it and put some vinyl wording on it. They had put this chain as a hanger, so I'm just really easily just going to unscrew this, remove that, because we're going to turn it in the other direction. Because I have another beautiful transfer that I want to use on this piece, and it will fit on this piece horizontal better than it will in the vertical position. So I'm going to remove the chain, and then I'm going to go around and peel off this vinyl wording, and it was really easy to remove. And then I'm going to get my scraper and some vinegar and water, spray it down, and I'm going to scrape all this paint off the glass. I'm going to clean the glass really well, and then I'm going to show you a beautiful design that we're going to put on this one. The thing that I love about vintage windows is the patina that they have. Look at all that chippiness on the paint. That just really adds a character to these windows. But I'm going to apply this design in this transfer book. I think there were 4 sheets of this very beautiful black and white muted roses. So I'm going to apply this in sections. There was 2 sheets. So I'm going to put 1 sheet in this area of the window. As you can see, this is a 2-paned window. So I'm just going to add 1 on each side. Now on this one, and this is the lovely part about transfers, you can cut away parts of your transfer that you may not need, or you may want to go and put that on another area of your design. And that's what I'm going to do on this. This piece, this design right here was a little bit too tall for the window pane, so I cut that 1 floral off, and I'll go in once I get this design applied, and I'm going to apply it to the bottom. This transfer book also had some wording in it, so I'm going to cut out some of the wording, and I'm going to apply that to the bottom. So just get creative with your transfers. Like I say, if you need to cut them down, you can. And you know, you can layer transfers. Just get creative and design it the way that you want it and the way it looks the best on your project piece. So I'm going to take that one little floral, no sense to waste it or save it. Just go in and apply it down at the bottom, and you'll never know that you added that. It looks like it was always there. Now here is the wording that was in the transfer book. This was originally a transfer book that had 4 sheets that would make a really large design. So what I've done is I've took the large design and I have just took it down to make it into 2 designs. So I am going to take this wording that said maize, and I'm going to take that, apply that, and then I always have transfer bits and pieces left over, and a lot of times I'll have some writing left over. So I'm going to take some writing that I had left over from another transfer book, and I'm just going to put that at the bottom just to make it look like it was some sort of a slogan or maybe an old address. So I'm just going to apply that. I cut it down to size, and then I'm going to center it up to get me across that wooden pane of the center of the window. I'm just going to cut it down. I cut it through the center. I'll apply this to this side, and then I'll go in and apply the rest to the other side. I am going to go in and cut out that little line that was around the border of this, and I'll apply that to the bottom of the window. You just, like I say, you just cut your transfers up if you need to, use bits and pieces, and you may have some scraps from different transfer books that you can apply and put together and make your own design. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. This turned out to be a beautiful window and just another beautiful piece that we can set out for spring and summer, or just leave it out all year long. Now here's another really large window. I've had this hanging in my home for several years, but like I say, I've changed my style and took down a lot of decor and added new things in my home just to give it a refresh. So I had this window in my storage building, so I thought I'm going to get it out, and I had this beautiful transfer. This right here comes in several sheets, and as you can see, it comes in, different sections. This transfer has a lot of delicate details to it, but like I told y'all, transfers apply to glass really well. So this shouldn't take you a long time to apply. The time that will be put into this project more or less will be designing it and getting it to fit within the panes of this window, because again, these sheets are designed for where your sections end, they lock into place. So you want to make sure that your design, locks in and it looks like it's joined together, even though we've got some of these window panes dividing up the design. So I'm just kind of going in, I'm cutting mine down, I'm thinking about the design and how this is going to work. Make sure, again, because I forgot to clean one of the panes of this window, and let me tell you, it definitely makes a difference of how your transfer will apply. I just used some sprayway cleaner, cleaned the whole window really well, and you could see how dirty this window was just sitting in my storage building. Transfers are such a beautiful way to create some really beautiful wall decor. And it's a fun project for you to do, and it's something that you can create on your own in DIY. And like I say, it just takes a few simple tools, just some painter's tape, your transfer stick, and some scissors most of the time. Now I'm going in, and I'm working in sections. I'm locking in those pieces, trying to get it to where it looks like I did not piece it together, and that is the main, objective to applying this transfer. This is a large transfer, so if you want to put it on a very large window, it works really well on that, but it also would work beautiful on a big piece of furniture. This would be a beautiful transfer to apply if you wanted to kind of dress up a dresser. I think this one would be really pretty. Once you get your design laid out the way that you want it, just go in then and apply it with your transfer stick. Just work in sections and be patient, work slowly. This is a large transfer, so it will take you a little bit of time. I was working outside this day because we had some beautiful weather here in Alabama, and we've had a lot of rain, so it was nice to be able to get out in the beautiful sunshine and work on a fun project like this. I worked around the window until I got all the sheets applied. Y'all look how beautiful this transfer is. I'm going to style everything for you just to show how beautiful. You can take some old vintage windows and take some transfers and apply those and make some really beautiful and unique wall decor for your home. I hope you enjoyed the video today and seeing a few ways of how you can transform and make over some beautiful vintage windows. I'm going to end out the video with some beautiful flowers and plants that was over at my mother's. Who needs Canva to create YouTube thumbnails when we have nature this beautiful surrounded all around us? This time of the year when we've had a lot of rain, everything is just flourishing. It's vibrant. This is my ride home on my road, going to my home. The clouds and the sky couldn't be prettier. And look at the green trees, the green grass. Everything is so beautiful. If you're not from the South and you don't get to experience all these farming fields, this right here is wheat. And this time of the year, I think it is so beautiful planted out in the fields. But like I say, coming home this day, I absolutely thought the sky and the clouds was just one of God's amazing creations.